Hi everybody, it's Eric, and I'm here with Kyle
Wlodyga, what's up? How you doing? From Super7.
from Super7, and we're going to take a tour through the New York Toy Fair booth here with Kyle. So Dave is going to switch to the view of the case here, and we're going to walk through it.
There we go. Well, that was a move. No one saw that, but I think there was a pirouette involved with that. That was good. So here we go, G.I. Joe, everybody. You have Wave 1 and 2 up here, but a little bit of Wave 3 with Doc, Scarlet, Storm Shadow, Cobra Trooper. Those are the first ones. First time we're showing those off. Those are the production ones, so get excited about that. Faces have been improved. You might notice that I put Lady J back in the corner and hit her, so no one remembers that. You can cut that part out if you want, that's fine. But then we also have Wave 4 over here, the painted prototypes, and then the gypsum outputs of Wave 5. Look how big that roadblock is.
It's massive.
I know. He's huge.
Look at that Crimson Guard.
Not as big, but he is big.
He looks great.
He does look good.
Big energy.
He's big guard energy. That's what we're here for on the Adventures in Collecting podcast. Then we have a smattering of the G.I. Joe reaction figures that we've done. Tiger Force, some mainline releases here. With great card art by Jason Edmiston. I always get that mixed up. I'm sorry, Jason.
You did great.
Thank you. I did not. He's good. He's so mad right now. More additional SKUs here, and then like a little bit of a history, because we have so many products that we've done over the years, but a lot of people still don't know that we make some of these products. So we're trying to show some of this off, tell people, hey, look at all these cool things that we've done in the past. You know, we're a legit toy business, you know. Buy our stuff.
A real company.
That's right. 401ks and all.
So tell us, what do we have next here?
We now have Thundercats on the left and Silverhawks on the right here. So you get Wave 1 of Silverhawks up there, Wave 2. Then we're switching it up on you. Wave 4 is below that, which is up for pre-order recently, or I think it closed, I'm not sure. But then those are the test shots of Wave that's 4, then that's 3. See? Told you I was not prepared. Yeah, math. Yes, not meth. Very different. So, then Thundercats, you know, some assorted figures here, Wave 4, Wave 2, Wave 5 down there as well. But then we have prototypes for, I believe that's Wave 7, or Wave 8 and Wave 9. And then the final deco samples for Wave 7 down there. Look how metal Mongor is with his giant flaming scythe. He's my favorite. I'm going to put him on my shelf next to my Papa Emeritus and my Slayer and all those fun guys.
Especially with that screaming head with the whited out eyes.
Yeah, I call that the Tamaraya, like, raining blood scream head.
Perfect.
So no one else gets that reference, but
we got it.
That's okay. So then Turtles. The reason you guys are really here, we get it. I understand. Actually, that's not true. That's farther down.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is the final production sample of the Party Wagon, which we're giving you a little inside tour here.
It's ready.
So get that camera in there, bud. Get that. Doors open. The little foot tenderizer swings open. You could sit a little buddy down there with his little seatbelt, so he's nice and safe. But then the interior's in there.
Look at all those duct taped seats.
This man's been on a public bus before. That's right. Then the spinning rims. And when you roll it, they actually continue to spin, so they work. And it's both of them.
Physics.
Yeah, that's right. My favorite little accessory here, you pull this out of the back console, you get the boombox. Because no party wagon is complete without a stereo system. So.
And sometimes you got to take the party on the go.
That's right. Then we'll close this guy up, but everybody who ordered one will also be receiving these extra pieces in the box with them, just as a little bonus for being so patient with us. It's the Party Wagon owner's manual with the keychain and the new stickers and the license and fun stuff like that.
Awesome. And are those the accessories we're seeing here? Those are also with the Party Wagon, the squashed Mauser.
Correct. Yeah, the Roadkill Mauser, then the welding mask and the helmets and the goggles and the sunglasses and fun, cool little bit of insider information. When I was working on this, I was trying to figure out what it should come with as accessories, and so I called my friend, his name's Josh Rosales, shout out to Josh. He's a mechanic who works in a garage rig, and I was like, if you had like bare minimum, like I need to fix any car that I ever need, like that I'm riding with, like what would be the pieces in the toolkit, and he goes, adjustable wrench, socket wrench, screwdrivers, and a dead blow mallet, and an acetylene torch. And so that's what is in all of those for Donnie's toolkit to fix that. So it's research, people. So we're gonna close this. Big ominous door closing noise.
It's a good one.
That's right. And then TMNT Wave 7. We're now at test shots here. We realize it's taken a little bit of time. There was some trouble at the factory, but we're back on track here. I know some people were worried about these guys, maybe not looking like they were solicited, but you can rest assured that they very much are. So look at the size of just this entire wave. They're huge. Everyone has a metal head from Wave 3, so you can kind of see size-wise how big the rest of these guys are, other than Punk Rock Don. But what he lacks in size, he makes up for in attitude.
Oh yeah.
So, but also just look at the size of Gorilla. He's
Unbelievable.
Insane.
He's he's larger than you'll see in a moment. But he's next to the Godzilla figures, and he's larger than Godzilla.
Comparably. His hands are roughly the size of a small child's hands. It's probably not great to say, but I was setting him up and I slipped and I dropped him on my foot wearing shoes, and it really hurt. He's very heavy. He's a lot of plastic.
Watch your toes.
That's why, steel toe boots only when you're playing with your Gorilla over here. So continue on. Everybody knows the turtles. Just reminding you, look, hey, these are available. Get the 4 brothers. Everybody needs the core 4 turtles. But then now we have the debut of the deco samples, first deco samples for Wave 9. These will be slightly adjusted still. But look at the metallics on Zack the Neutrino, the flocked Splinter, if you're into that thing. I don't like flocking. It feels like gross to me. But I know people love flocking, so it's great. The closest thing I'll ever get to a Batman figure, Wignut.
It's true. He is literally a Batman.
He is a Batman. All right, he's a bat, man. What's that guy's name? Scumbug. There we go. Thank you. I'm glad that we have the little things there. I totally forgot his name. Then Slam Dunkin' Don, doing what he does best. Slamming Dunkin'.
Tongue out.
That's right. Like another famous basketballer who we can't name for legal reasons.
Yes.
So, and then that's not all we do for Turtles. We do all these reaction figures. These are amazing. There's Toon Turtles, the core 4 brothers, but then we're also getting into some of the other characters like Undercover Raph, Cartoon, Rocksteady, Shredder, Foot Soldier, that kind of fun stuff.
Amazing. Yeah. And now let's get into some kaiju.
This is what we're really here for. Is it? Are we going to say that at every case?
Yes.
This is what we're really here for?
Okay.
This is what we're really here for. Wave 1 down here shipped out to people. We've taken into consideration some of the criticisms that happened with that wave and tried to apply them to Wave 2 as we can. So you'll notice that Godzilla in burning form here has individually painted teeth rather than this kind of like dentine strip from the first one. Live and learn. You always try and improve yourself. Much more matte on the finish here. Mm-hmm. And then, he's got these awesome smoke effects, which are translucent. So if you toy photographers out there and you position a direct light into them, they'll catch it and look like they're glowing. So, because smoke is pretty opaque, so it actually was kind of hard to find like a frosted look for plastic, but I think it worked out okay. And then Mechagodzilla in all of his shiny diamond-coated glory here, with his backpack and his tasers and all of his heads. Look at all those accessories he comes with. He's fully loaded and roughly a head taller than Godzilla.
Yep.
The one that people are asking for and looking forward to most, I think, might be this 1200 degree Godzilla, cast in the translucent orange, with the bones sticking out from that one famous scene where he dies. Spoilers, but it's a 30-year-old movie. People, get on board. But yeah, with the articulated jaw, skull head, I love him. He's so cool, and kind of exciting because there's never been one made like that before.
Yeah.
Either. And then Destroya. To quote, is it Biggs or Wedge Antilles? Look at the size of that thing.
One of the best kaiju ever designed.
Crab Satan is what I call him. He's great. Hell on Earth, 1995.
Crustacean demon. Crustacean?
Yeah.
Crustacean.
We got to
We'll
workshop
workshop
it.
it.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then the gypsum outputs for Wave 4 with Space Godzilla and Mogura. Space Godzilla, as you know, as rad as Destroya is, Space Godzilla might be one of the best kaiju designs possibly ever.
Yep.
So very excited to bring him into the line as well. But again, we don't just do Ultimates. We do a lot of reaction stuff for Toho. So you have the Shogun stuff, you have the Glow stuff. There's actually some New York Comic-Con exclusives in here that are getting dropped a little bit early. Not dropped, but just shown. So like the Oxygen Destroyer box will be in New York Comic-Con. The Glow Gigan and the Glow 62 will be in New York Comic-Con as well. And then sort of recently kind of lit the internet on fire, the kaiju community on fire, is the blind box, which is at Target now, or they should be hitting Targets very soon. So $15 a pop at the blind box, but if you buy a case, you'll get a whole set.
Okay, awesome.
The Shadow Mechagodzilla is the chase, and then the others are kind of 2 or 3 per box.
Awesome.
So, and then just a little bit of, again, history of the stuff we've done. You get Wave 1, 2, and 3 here at the front of all of our Godzilla Toho reaction figures, plus our masks and some of our puzzles that we've done as well.
Now let's move on to really what we're here for.
Yeah, the Universal Monsters. Start up here with the Soapies, all 3 versions. You get the silver screens, you get the Halloween orange, which those are my favorite. Look how just difficult they are to look at for too long. It's like staring at a highlighter or at the sun. Just a little bit too long, it hurts, but it's good. It's good. You can't look away. And then, of course, the core versions here. And then similar vein, you get the Luminators, which were available a little while ago. But we're also showing off some new stuff here, too, with Willy Wonka. Tarman maybe in the back there. Gremlins outputs, little sculpts here. Count Orlok is in incognito here. He's using his vampire powers to be invisible.
Yes.
Or he's being shipped in a box full of his own dirt all the way from Transylvania to us, and he'll be on display later.
No, but he's just really excited that John Cena is back in the WWE.
I see. Yeah,
Can't see him.
flattery is the most, or imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, whatever that's called. And then the Glow Metal Luna Mutant. Look how fun that is. If this was dark in here, this guy would be glowing like crazy. He's all injected glow plastic, so he's going to be very bright. You can use him to guide your boats back into the harbor at night. It'll be super fun. Then again, more reaction stuff that we've done in the past, but just showing off all the stuff that we've done. A lot of people, again, don't realize that we've done this many Universal monsters. Because some of these are like Wave 1 and Wave 2, and there's people who didn't even know about us when we were doing these at that point.
So the Return of the Living Dead figures that you have out here, any more information on those in terms of timeline?
No, not that I know of. That's either above my pay grade or I just don't know.
Perfect.
So I'm doing my best here.
You're doing a great job, Kyle.
All right, now the reason we're actually here. Sorry, Norm. The reason we're actually here. The music, right?
Yes.
The music is what binds us together. It's what certainly binds us together as we talk about Ghosts and Misfits and all that stuff all the time. So, Grateful Dead, people are familiar with our Dancing Bears options, but back from San Diego Comic-Con, the Misfits 5.5 vintage release figures as well, with Glenn in Sam Hain, Danzig, and Misfits flavors.
And I just have to say, that hair looks great.
It does look great, doesn't it? It's really good. And the boots are correct and all that fun stuff. Yeah, it's all about the details on these figures. But then you also get to the right there, you get the output of Czarface. Just to remind people that is coming, we are working on it. We should be getting test shots of that any day now. But then that is the test shot of Papa Emeritus III as well. So we're very excited about that.
Kazoo and all.
Kazoo and all. Some people had asked me if that's like a cigarette or something, or a cigar, but it's just kazoo, people.
Clearly they do not have Ghost, which means they do not have everything.
Yeah, that's right. They could get more. Then the final production samples for Cliff Burton and Lemmy Kilmister, which I'm very proud of because they're some of the first figures that were, not the first, I guess, but they're the first music Ultimate figures that we've done that utilize the UV face printing to try and get that as accurate as possible. So there's like shading on there, and it really brings them to life. It makes a huge difference. It's kind of crazy. And then the test shot of Slayer, which, again, that is still coming. We promise. Just taking a minute with the factory, some factory issues, but look how fun that is.
It's awesome. It's very, very cool. And we see some test shots below that.
We do. What does that sign say? You want to read that for the crowd over there?
It says, pending licensor approval, Motley Crue reaction figures.
Wow, Motley Crue. That's it's been a big deal. We're very excited about it. You know, Shout at the Devil is a classic, so it's gonna be a good time. And it really fits in with some of the other stuff that we've done, like Twisted Sister, and you know, we're getting into hair metal. I know that there's at least one guy on the ACBA podcast who will be stoked about hair metal. So
we're fans.
That's right.
We're fans.
I will say that I am as well. Guilty pleasure song. No shame about it. A little bit of shame. That's what guilty pleasure means. Kickstart my heart. If I hear that, I will drive, 100 miles an hour. Sorry, officer. So,
please do that safely.
the seatbelt's on. Don't worry. Don't worry. And then some additional figures. Johnny Ramone, Joe Strummer, Sex Pistols. Devo's always done really well for us. And everybody's familiar with Grateful Dead, Dio. But then this is the first time we're showing the card art, maybe the figures for My Chemical Romance as well.
We're from New Jersey. We've heard of them.
Yeah? You're okay. You perhaps breathe the same air that they have? Who knows? And just because skateboarding and music kind of go together so well, we have our Palo Alto collection. And I don't know if these are available now, but we're working on, I think we have these PDQs available in like skate shops as well, which is why we're showing it off here. Again, people don't know that. We have these available sometimes, so trying to show them off wherever we can.
That's a really cool display with them. Some more music.
Yes, more music. A little bit hip-hop variety, though, with final production of ODB here.
He looks... honestly, that looks fantastic. The faces, all three of the faces on him are fabulous.
Yeah, just like him. We're really excited with the 40 and the stamp card and all that fun stuff. Then I think this is the first time we're showing the Bobby Digital single card release with like the actual single vinyl in it, plus the single adapter. Really exciting. And then there's the 3-pack of Sabotage and Intergalactic over there, and then of course the Christmas in Hollis Queens.
So wait, I'm just realizing in the Bobby Digital, the 45-inch 45 adapter is also the figure stand, so you can put him on the adapter when you're listening.
Watch him spin around. Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Yes. Then Slick Rick, which everyone's familiar with. Eric B. and Rakim, ODB. I think this is the first time we're showing Ghostface Killah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this before.
Yeah, I think that is new, so that's very exciting. More Bobby Digital. DMX, that's the first time we're showing him off. We might have shown off Biz Markie. It's hard for me to remember sometimes. We got so many of these cool things to show off. But very excited about DMX. He's even got the tattoo of his dog on the back. Very exciting. Then, some more of our hip-hop kind of all-stars here. Biggie, Kwame, Run DMC, Bootsy, and then a little more on the punk and metal side. I wish we had. I wish we had more Ghost up there, but I think the rest of it's sold out. So why show what you can't sell?
Nailed it.
That's right. Then get down there, you get into the Conan. Those are the outputs for Wave 4, King Conan, then Wave 5, Battle of the Mountains Wave, with Subutai and Valeria, who have never had toys before. So we're very excited about that.
When we had you on the show, you talked about a face sculpt that you can hear. And Dave, if you get a good look at that yelling Arnold, there we go.
Yeah, face sculpts you can hear.
Ready? If you listen really carefully, you can hear it, right? You heard that, right?
That's right, yeah. Done by a very talented sculptor named Tom, who's on our team. Shout out to Tom. Absolutely nailed it. Can't wait for that guy in plastic. He looks fantastic. That was almost Barbie Girl by Aqua. That was bad. That was not good. Stop me before I do that next time.
Never.
More D&D reaction is coming. That's a single carded version of the red box fighter that we showed off at San Diego, plus the sacred statue as well from the original modules. Then just look at the beautiful card art on the Princess Bride. One of the best card arts that I think we've ever done. Really, really great stuff. And then at the bottom of the case, you get a little bit of the Toxic Crusaders with Radiation Ranger, Junkyard, Toxie, and then right in the bottom right corner, you might get a glimpse of a glow-in-the-dark Radiation Ranger New York Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate as well. Then, again, the real reason we're here, the Shoguns. The Super Shoguns. You get the Super Shogun Mechagodzilla with firing missile hands. Super Shogun Megatron with the rocket-firing fist and the wheels. And then everyone's familiar with the Super Shogun Optimus because we all have them in our house, right?
An army of them.
Yeah, that's right, you do. So, which one do you have? I have the dead Optimus in mine because I collect the black and white Shoguns. I have a white Boba Fett and a black Stormtrooper and then that guy.
I prefer my Optimus Prime alive.
That's your opinion. That's fine. Maybe I'm a Decepticon at heart. Who knows? Anyways, right below that we have some other larger format figures with the Super Cyborgs, which, again, some people aren't familiar with these figure formats, so we feel like we got to show them off. The Super Cyborg G.I. Joe Bat, which was the first G.I. Joe one they made, and then the Snake Armor, now in clear, because I think we did the full color one for Comic-Con last year, or this year, what am I saying? What year is it? Who knows? Then we're getting a clear Optimus as well. That's new. Everyone remembers Bumblebee and the clear Bumblebee. But then we get down into the next one. You get into some new stuff, like a Super Cyborg Voltron, where every piece of that thing comes off.
Oh my God.
He could just be completely naked from the front, full frontal with Voltron. It's super great. Then you also get the... sorry, licensor, I didn't mean to say that. Super Cyborg Creature from the Black Lagoon as well, which is really exciting. We pre-ordered that a while ago, but look how cool it is. That is the final one. You can take off the hand and show off the little, like, because that's like the bone that they find, the little fossil and stuff, so there's a little bit of that. And then the Super Cyborg Iron Giant. Man, how many times do I have to say Super Cyborg? Then Mechagodzilla in clear, which I think a lot of people are excited about that one.
Also a Super Cyborg.
You should say it, then I'll tell you which one it is. And then we have the
Super Cyborg.
Megazord in black and gold, which is coming out soon. And then the
Super Cyborg
Dragon Zord as well, which is really great. So I'm very proud of that one. Let's see. I won't interrupt them.
Yeah.
I'm taking it back here. But all of this case is a lot of the worst and some additional super sizes here as well. So first time we're showing Super Grover and Kubo from Kubo and the Two Strings, which is one of my favorite Leica movies.
Yeah.
So
same.
very excited about that. Then also in this, there we go. We get kind of a new thing for us. This is the Halloween Kids, which are reaction figures of children trick-or-treating in some of the various licenses that we have. Some of them are royalty-free, like the Metaluna Mutant, who is public domain. But, you know, we have a Dead Star, we have a Batula, we have a Mummy Boy, and then our wonderful partners at the Misfits allowed us to do a Misfits Halloween Kid. So from the side, the mask is like flat, like those old Vec form masks, so it's really, really fun. Very retro, very Halloween-y, which we're very excited about. Then to the right, you have a little bit of the Weirdest, which is our newest offering of original IP. And below that, a bunch of recolors of the Worst, everyone's favorite bad guys, with Killer Bat, King Hell, and then the X-Team, but you also have the currently up for pre-order Wave 4 of the Worst Ultimates, Hellfire and Frozen Death. Then below that, you have some additional recolors and stuff, because again, not everyone's familiar with the Worst. So you have to show it off because you don't know who's not seeing it. That's what Toy Fair is about. It's about the visibility, Eric.
Be visible.
That's right. A, B, V. Right? Always be visible. Duh. Business class 101. So. We get into Peanuts here a little bit as well with some of our supersize. And then most recently, down there on the second shelf is the Holiday 2-pack, Charlie Brown and Linus for Christmas, which just dropped at Peanuts. You know, say what you want about the Peanuts, everyone remembers the Christmas tree.
Yep.
With the single bulb on it. So really, really exciting that we get to do that finally, because I have been asking where's the Christmas special for years.
And this is one of those collectibles that like blends into decor.
Yes.
Right? You get this, you can put it out every Christmas, make it part of your centerpiece.
I do that with a lot of my Halloween stuff. I have a huge Halloween like figure collection that only comes out once a year. So, really exciting stuff. The Mothership. The thing that everyone's been waiting for what, 40 years? How long has it been since the cartoon came out?
The thing that was in the intro for the film.
Yes.
For all of 10 seconds.
Yep.
But has made an everlasting impact on G.I. Joe fandom, the Mothership.
I would hope so, yeah. But I guess everyone's been waiting for it since they saw it randomly at San Diego Comic-Con this year as well. So this is the Mothership. It will be a crowdfund. There will be tiers. Everybody's, favorite part of crowdfunds. But trouble bubbles, action figures, it opens up, it lights up. Get under there, look at the awesome smoke billowing that shows off what's going on in there, because it's taken off and it'll light up down there too. It's really exciting. Really fun. And obviously it's scaled correctly with our reaction and possibly some vintage O-Ring Joes as well. So all collectors can partake and enjoy and share in the love of G.I. Joe.
If you didn't say the thing about O-rings, I was going to say it. So, I mean, it really is like going to be an unsung selling point of this thing, because this applies to literally 40 years of collecting.
Yeah, and what, roughly 500 SKUs of G.I. Joes, probably 1,000. So all of those can fit in here, scaling it correctly, play along, all that good stuff. So, and look, there's just so much like cool play value. I mean, I sort of want to put like a little mini cowboy hat on Cobra Commander up here, just riding. You have to, when you're setting these things up, you try and have fun, right? So, what's that guy's name? Oh my God, Shipwreck with his like grappling hook, going for a ride back there. Just look how much fun you can have just playing with toys. So
is this going to launch potentially around another event that's happening in New York City sometime soon?
I think it launches sooner than that, but yes. So we're very excited about it. You probably doesn't look like I am, but I am really excited about it. Just very tired. It's conventions. So it's going to be really, really fun. I'm really excited about it. It lights up. After the success of the Cats Lair, there's a little bit of momentum on these sort of big dream projects. So we're trying to get into it, because the G.I. Joes never really had their Millennium Falcon, which is the Mothership, and that's kind of how we envision this. Yeah. Is what if the Hasbro line had their Millennium Falcon with that big size and all that?
Well, it looks great.
Thank you very much. We're excited about it, and you should be too. Anyone who's looking at the video or online, there is a QR code that you can scan. If you pause your video, scan that, it should take you to the website that can give you all the information you need about the launch.